would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like,
Gosh, you gotta reassess this.
That nigga's tripping.
You gotta reassess the situation. This comedian's wife just ruined his career by Jamari. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Now I don't think we talked about him and his wife. What's his name? Akash and I don't know the other his wife now or whatever, but it's something I've been hearing about it, and I seen a few clips, and it's just diabolical. The whole wedding, she don't want to kiss him. She does seem like a cloud chaser. Without further ado, the regular video is by Jamari. So if you guys want to see any of the regular videos, it's all in my intros. All of my videos show the intro, the creator, and all of that stuff. So if you want to watch it, without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
She been comment me.
Topics online recently has been a stand-up comedian named Akash Singh, and some comments that his wife has made about their life and their marriage. I'm sure many.
Real quick, for me, a lot of the new comedians, they kind of like, I don't know, they just kind of do the crowd thing. Some of them are funny, but it just seems like the new wave where you just start talking to the crowd. Like, I watched somebody, and I tested it too. I watched somebody walk up, say, this is whatever. Oh, I love Pittsburgh. Where are you from? Talk, whatever. Oh, that's why you live in Pittsburgh. Poor Egga. And then next is like, oh, and she's looking at you crazy. Man, why are you looking? Are you single? And they just start doing it that way. This shit is not funny. I mean, some people can get away with it, but for the most part, do your Dave Chappelle. I mean, come on, it's not that.
If you are familiar with the podcast starring Andrew Schultz and the man himself, Akash. And as far as digital media goes, comedy podcasts are not really my thing.
I've heard some legendary tipping, right? Like, I remember with
this, bro, that's what kind of haircut is that? No fade, no nothing. Stop it.
Hanging with Rogan once,
that is
he
not
drops
nice.
The car off, it's 100. Picks it up, it's 100.
Okay, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
He's responsible.
I guess I just don't find either host to be particularly funny. I really think that Andrew got a career from swinging on Joe Rogan.
He's not that little. Yeah, that's Photoshop. Yeah, yeah, that's Photoshop. Ain't he from Guy Code? He's from Guy Code, right?
It's nuts. And then Akash in turn did the same with Andrew.
Yeah,
this guy is actually someone funny as a comedian that I thought for sure he was like Lily Singh's long lost brother or something like that.
For real.
But it is simply not true. They actually do have 2 things in common though. For one, they both cannot take any sort of constructive criticism regarding their comedy.
I'm trying to power through the set, but when I'm done with my set and I see him doing this, that shit, there is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here for an hour.
And for 2, they were both virgins deep into their 30s.
I'm sure I could get there, but I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girls like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up,
that's
and
him?
even through his early adult life, that this man had zero confidence in himself
permed his hair
and never really got any attention from any girls.
So in high school it was because you said you didn't look good, and then after that it was
I was hideous.
Well, you're not a hideous guy.
Hey, you haven't seen me in high school.
Well,
short,
what
fat,
happened?
Crooked teeth. I was just like a chipmunk, dude.
And I really do think that this is how he became a living doormat, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And funny enough, the seeds of this expose of his home life were planted years ago, when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it was beyond clear that Akash was not a fan of these guys by any means.
I'm tired of seeing Myron, I can't lie. I remember this one time that I agreed with him was when he went on like the Cut episode talking about obese versus skinny people. I was on his side with him, I can't lie. Now he was OD, but the points he was making was right. I was more like with Coach Greg. If y'all know who that is, y'all can watch it. I think it's Cut. you know, it's like we debate or whatever. I was on the side. But other than that, he be switching. Bro, I don't know. Myron, he just pissed me off. Royally pissed me off to the max.
The way I look at it is, you know, you watch them fucking, you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien?
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
And ever since this interaction, the two of them have had beef for years, and even the two podcasts in general have had issues with each other. And at first, I would say it was a pretty even battle with each respected fan base kind of riding for their guys. But lately, Myron has been teabagging the shit out of Akash online. And it's really all been possible because of Akash's wife, Jesleen, as she has pretty much given Myron all the ammo in the world. You see, Akash made the mistake of trying to appear too perfect, and every time he would open up his mouth about his wife, Jesleen, he would paint her as this beautiful, sexy, but also innocent, almost naive person. And on more than one occasion, he noted this story where they lost their V-cards to each other when she was in her early 20s, and I believe he was in his late 30s.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this:
And
do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I remember I was just like, what?
I mean, it's almost like the guy had a superiority complex over this V-card fun fact, when in reality, he was really just on some Steve Carell shit. And it's quite apparent that even in his newfound success, he was still deeply insecure from his adolescence. But either way, Akash was still pretty well respected for years, and the problem really didn't start until his wife opened up her mouth.
Nah, he done made me laugh a few times though, especially when he come in, because he got the inside jokes, and from the outside looking at you make inside jokes like, oh, you're Punjab, you're Indian, you're you know, all this other stuff. I laugh because I don't really know, but everybody's like, so I kind of get where you're coming from. So in that way, I guess what he's doing is like, he's like, I don't know if he's Indian or Punjabi or whatever, but he seemed to be doing his community right. They be pulling up for him.
And at first, it was simply about the Red Pill community and specifically Fresh and Fit.
So my husband actually interviewed these Red Pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares. But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit and their like stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping men when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to young impressionable men. Because he went at them, the Red Pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I'm like objectively attractive, you know, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage.
Now, the most ironic part about her call-out is that she herself turned to making Fresh and Fit as content for women, where she embodies the idea that women should be constantly treated like spoiled brats who need their every whim catered to by their husbands. In fact, it seems like all she really knows how to do is sit at home and spend Akash's money. I mean, just listen to how she describes herself.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jesleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And trust me, guys.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like she's doing that for shock value. Like, yeah, she I feel like she's not lying, but she knows that's her reality, and that's gonna shock people to be like, comment, engage. She gets bigger. She's still not actually cooking or cleaning or nothing like that, but you feel where I'm coming from? Like, it's really a shock factor. But she does seem kind of stupid, uptight, and just annoying. But I don't know her in real life, so who am I?
After this, the clips only get much worse. You know, it's almost like going from Weenie Hut Jr. straight to Hell's Inferno, as she totally comes off as an entitled gold digger when it comes to finances.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money. And my money is my money.
What I think she's doing, she's really just trying to shock people into like, so this clip will go viral. I feel like she found out about clip farming. She knows about clip farming, and that's what she's doing. She started a brand new podcast. How do I get people to pull up? Now, she might not actually like bro, because I don't think she actually likes bro, low key. But who knows? She actually seems dumb and slow if you're willing to just... It's basically selling your soul, if you get where I'm coming from. You don't care about, you have no morals, you don't care, you just want to be successful in this. That's basically how I feel she is. And she don't see that, or she don't care, which is selling your soul. Not necessarily your actual spirit, but you're selling your morals for income.
Yes, that's very easy to say when you have no income.
That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
Oh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Ah! to ride a bike with my wife.
And it's just like the best fucking part is like living with your best friend.
Also, it's like there's
who buys you designer shit.
My wife is objectively gorgeous. Me, no. So that's what you got to do. I got to work my ass off, and then every time she starts looking at me and she starts assessing my beauty, I just throw a bag at that bitch. Chest pass.
And just look at her sheer reaction to Akash surprising her with an upgraded wedding ring recently.
First of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Now, everybody was laughing, but he dead ass. He's being so real. He keeping it real with y'all. He keeping it 100. That's what he does. I can see it.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted.
With him also saying that he now wanted to renew their vows in India in front of their families, and just pay attention to what her main focus was in this clip.
I think the only thing you can do is close again. Ghislaine sing. Will you be Ghislaine sing forever again?
Yes! Oh my god! How big is this? Thank you so much! What do you say? This is so...
Courtney Mustard.
Oh my god! Nah, that's crazy. Maybe I should be a comedian for the Africans, not the black ones, for the Africans. I'm like, where you from? East Africa. You can't do it like us West Africans. But for me, none of it's gonna be funny because I don't really do this. So then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have that sign. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, you can't beat us West Africans. Clap. So then when I post the clips, y'all think that I'm actually a good comedian, but I'm not.
You were sitting in her lap.
Now clearly she was not moved
That
by the
rock's
rededication of their love to each other. Hell, she even dodged that poor motherfucker's kiss.
Marriage is much better for women. It literally starts with a man getting on his knees begging you. But is that enough? No. You also get an exquisite piece of jewelry. 3 paychecks, that's what she told me. 3 on a finger?
And I just know for a fact that she is the type of chick to require a blood diamond over a lab grown, all because she needs to walk around feeling supreme to other people. You know, she wants to feel that slave labor on her finger. And Akash actually makes another fatal mistake here of encouraging her to have a TikTok and podcast.
If y'all know, diamonds not even as expensive as they should be. Natural diamonds. You can get the lab grown diamonds. Diamonds in general are, there's not a shortage. There's an abundance of diamonds. It's just what we've been told. I think they said gold is more rare than, is it gold? They said something's more rare than what's it called, but I'm not just saying, oh, sources bro told me, or bros, nah, sources actual, like, use ChatGPT.
Casting platform.
Who's your first girlfriend?
I had one in college.
Subject.
Now for him, this was really the beginning of the end, as she would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. The top like 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like,
Akash, you gotta reassess this.
That nigga's tripping.
You gotta reassess the situation. When was this video posted? I heard the my money is my money. I didn't hear this one. This one right here make you stop your tracks. Cooking something, and then you get tagged, you watch it, and you're like this. What'd she say? Like that.
And it's just hilarious because Akash acted like he found this diamond in the rough, like she was some pure angel.
Didn't she say she wasn't, didn't he say she was a virgin? So basically, she's not. She's a newfound. Okay.
Sent down from heaven, when it turns out she was the total opposite.
I was popping my pussy in these white boy frat houses.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god.
And I gotta say, for someone who is already years out of college, she sure does.
We gotta reassess this, gang. We gotta reassess this. We gotta reassess this. What is going on?
Reminisce about it a lot, and it seems like most of her memories
Why
involve
say that?
partying and other men.
So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. And when I got to college, I was like, oh my god, it's like open season, and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention, and like everyone's being so social.
Now, where things would really explode for Neon's father, though, is
That's a
when
good
his
message,
wife
though.
opens up her mouth about her best friend slash podcast host husband, Nav. And at first I thought she was actually talking about the pudgy rapper, but no, she is on this man's dick like no married woman I've ever seen.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband?
Priya,
She tried.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body
Yeah.
goes crazy. His face card.
I might sound stupid right now. We're not talking about.
Always
the rapper.
slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like.
Take me now. Take me. Take me. No.
At least 10 inches.
Now, for me, all of these statements would be grounds for immediate divorce. And no,
She
I'm not even
laughing?
joking.
'Cause my friend's
like,
saying
never
that?
have I sat with one of my friends and said, "Damn, bro, your girl got a fat ass. She got some nice tits."
Yeah,
like, That
right.
would just be so disrespectful that I would expect any one of my boys to slap the hell out of me for that, and obviously vice versa.
We're gonna have a compound.
Yes.
And me, Nav, Nehal, and Akash are gonna be in two like adjoining houses so that we could always be near each other.
And we're gonna have a connecting basement where we have dinner and movie nights and
yeah. Akash.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. No. How about no? Now, I would say I don't care what people do. It's the fact that it doesn't seem like her husband is on the same page with her. This girl right here. And it seems like the other girl finds it funny. Like, it's not going to happen. It's funny. I'm going to just agree it's not going to happen. But her husband is probably over there happy as shit. He's probably over there like this. I don't know.
She's such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband. And I
Too late to say
don't
that.
often find men that measure up to him. And, like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
She gonna get home. Akash is gonna be on the news. He got some for her. Breaking news. Punjab comedian offs his wife.
But for Akash, this ends up being the worst part, as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that he shows up on the couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like this jacked, badass, historically good-looking guy. And funny enough, he's really just like Akash 2.0. He's like his cooler older brother or some shit like that, body language and all. And at first, they just discuss their home life and the drama over their finances.
But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, "I'm sorry, baby."
Is he a comedian too? Well, what does he do? Maybe he has I don't know. What does he do?
That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, "So am I." And if I dare open my mouth to go, "What the fuck did you do that made you tired?"
I went to Pilates.
It's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's gonna start making so much, you guys are gonna make so much money.
No.
The idea that she would even go to the bank to try
Nah,
to
she
open
will.
her own.
People will watch that
It's like
eventually.
laughable.
But quickly it is quite apparent that Akash's wife cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
We love you, but I actually love you in one of all of you.
Look at his reaction back there. Look at his reaction. Old boy right here. Nav. I thought we was talking about the rapper for a second.
What?
I said, oh, she back to the rapper. Look.
Actually love you in one of all of
Nigga said. He's loving this. You're creating
just
a monster.
Look at the eye contact between them and how awkward Akash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
Can I say this is the best husband I've ever seen? And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying.
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is...
He rubbed his back? What did he just do?
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is the most ungrateful wife to this guy. And as a matter of fact, she does not even want to celebrate his own birthday with him using his own money.
May the 4th is Akash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes,
yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't...
Oh, what torture.
Yeah.
And so, of course, she got a lot of backlash over this. I mean, even the most staunch feminist out here was saying, like, please do not make me defend a man. Obviously, Myron was out here roasting the shit out of them collectively, and this was their airhead response to all the attention that they've been garnering.
But I will say, our haters are kind of really fucking dumb, because you hating on us gained me 15,000 followers. That's organic followers. So it's like, you're just giving us more relevancy.
That's what I said.
Like, we were literally a pop culture topic, and like, people couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes, your haters will totally make you famous. I'm sure they aren't just watching the house burn down from afar. And I feel like everyone has that dumbass friend who pauses them in the middle of a conversation to say, yo, bro, this conversation's great. We should totally have a podcast. You and me. You're right, bro. Everyone's got to hear this. And I really think that that's how this stupid-ass podcast started. Akash, don't tell me you built that studio, my guy. I mean, straight up, they need to start giving out IQ tests before they will sell you a microphone. And I'm just saying, guys...
I was having a conversation with my sister about podcasts, about people just starting podcasts. And just like, at least their podcast is an interview. You know what I mean? At least they're not just interviewing people. Those are probably worse than that podcast right there. And I'm just keeping it a buck. At least they're sitting there talking about things that are relevant, things that are shocking. It's making people engaged. Rather than sitting down, the thing I can't stand is people making podcasts and you're just, every day it's a guest. It's a new guest. It's just every episode is probably a guest. Or they're sitting there talking, you know what I mean? Like, how'd you start, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? How did you start your podcast? I mean, how did you start your career? We've seen him do that on Oprah. We saw it do it on Jennifer Hudson show. We saw it do it on Ellen. Why are you on a podcast doing the exact? We heard it 10 times. Get off of here. Do you believe in aliens, sir? The Rock, do you believe in aliens? Hey, have you ever stole from a store before? Tell me things. Hey, when did you go bald? Was it funny? Would you ever tattoo your hair back on? Did you ever think about it? You know what I mean? That's what we want to hear from The Rock. That's what we want to hear from these celebrities. That's a rant.
Someone whose job is online in the fashion that mine is, I would never date an influencer chick, or even a girl who has any sort of aspirations of online fame. It would just be way too big of a liability for reasons like this, and I definitely would not want someone who sits at home all day spending and solely relying on my income. But hey, I guess that's just the way I see it. You know, there has been this continued sense that, like, the Rogan sphere, and pretty much any comedian kind of revolving in its atmosphere, has kind of been, like, self-destructing in the last year. I mean, if you go to the Flagrant podcast right now, the comment section is a literal war zone where Akash is getting destroyed, he's getting called a cuck, he's getting called a simp. I mean, someone take that motherfucker off the barbecue. He's done, he's cooked. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
Have they made a new episode of their podcast? I want to see how they handle it when he's on there, and if the dude from Geico talks about it. But W Video Tan Superman, y'all, it's in the intro. Go search up the video. If you made this far, you're not gonna watch the original video. So niggas tripping over not having a link, but you know what I mean. I put it in the beginning. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you on the next one. I'm going.